TDSP has taught us the right way in which to live our lives, rooted in Torah. Our Rebbeim encourage us to learn Torah throughout our lives. I have learned this firsthand because I have practically grew up here. I've spent more time in school than at home.
Tonight marks a special milestone in our lives. I'm filled with gratitude and appreciation for all the memories I have made here at TDSP. I have been a student at the school since I was 18 months old. My mother worked for Torah Day School, and I, along with David and Benjamin, were some of its very first students.
Torah Day School taught me on how to respect all the rules. I learned how to daven better here because before I came to this school, I really didn't know how to daven that well.
TDSP has had a tremendous impact on me, changing me from a tiny, young, immature first grader into the person I am today. The Rebbeim and teachers have taught me, guided me, supported me, and showed me how to act like a mensch.
TDSP has taught me how incredible Torah is and how to stay connected to it, and I'll take this lesson when I leave school.
Torah Day School has taught me how important it is to be a model of event Torah to the community. We live in a diverse community, and it is important to show what a quality Jewish education does to a person. Our Rebbeim at TDSP served as role models to us, and we learned from them.
I like to thank my Rebbeim over the years for always being constant, consistent role models in our lives. Our Rebbeim encourage us to learn Torah throughout our lives. They have installed us with proper Hakaras Torah and Midos.
I have to say a big thank you to all my Rebbeim that helped me get to this point because I would definitely not be here without them.
Our Rebbeim built us up, encouraged us, and supported us. The skills we have gained are all due to the efforts, patience, time, and understandings of all our Rebbeim and teachers throughout the years. And for that, I will always be grateful.
My Rebbeim and teachers spend a tremendous amount of time on me, and I'm very thankful for what they did.
I would especially like to thank my middle school Rebbeim, Rabbi Wolin, Rabbi Mendel, and Rabbi Gonsky for teaching me Gemara. Rabbi Gonsky helped me understand the Gemara, which helped me get into yeshiva.
In kindergarten, we were excited from going to Amara to a real Rebbe. Rabbi Wolin taught us in kindergarten in the 6th grade. You laid the foundation of Aleph Beis and the Gemara. I also loved the shofros we made in our class.
My first Rebbe in Torah Day School was Rabbi Lauer. He was a great Rebbe. He helped me learn how to read Hebrew because when I came from public school, I didn't know how to read Hebrew. So he taught me how to read Hebrew, how to translate some words in Hebrew, and taught me how to learn Chumash.
I came to Torah Day School in 5th grade from charter school. I didn't really know anything about Limudei Kodesh. And Rabbi Unger always was one-on-one with me, teaching me how to translate words.
I was in TDSP for kindergarten and I came back in 5th grade, and Rabbi Unger taught me a lot that year, even though he was pretty strict on me, but he taught me a lot on like everything like Mishnah, Gemara, it was like the startup of Gemara at the end of the year. All of that, it helped me a lot. So I wouldn't be here without him. So thank you, Rabbi Unger.
My favorite learning memory is when I was in 6th grade and I did a full page extra of Gemara, and Rabbi Wolin praised me heavily for it.
Mendel, you always made class fun and interesting. We even made wine in your class. I loved when you would make up silly names during our Gemara class.
Remendel, he made learning so much fun so that when we grow up, I would always remember the fun we had learning Gemara.
Another special thank you to Rabbi Mendel and Rabbi Wolin, also the one of the two best Rabbeim in the school.
Thank you, Rabbi Miroff. You're always orchestrating the trips and the honor roll. It's a lot of work. Kitchen 18, Rubella. Yeah, thank you.
8th grade, Rabbi Gonsky made slides for us so we could visualize the learning better and learn a lot easier.
One of the many things we learned this year is that in Torah there's a lot more that can be underneath the surface. And a lot of times during Chavrush's time, Rabbi Gonsky would pull us aside and we would learn Tosfos together. And he would open up a new sugya we would have never thought of, and he would say questions. He would be like, "Oh, like, what do you think about this?" And be like opening up the whole sugya. We learned something totally new we didn't think of before. So I really enjoyed that in Rabbi Gonsky's class.
Rabbi Gonsky's class is always a positive zone, and my favorite line from Rabbi Gonsky is, "Don't fear failure. Fear the fear of failure." It's pretty hard to say.
Thank you, Rabbi Gonski, for helping me overcome all of my challenges through this year. I used to miss a lot of school in my past years, but in 8th grade I decided to take things more seriously. And one of the things that I wanted to do was try and learn better, but I didn't think I was fit for it. You showed me that I could reach my full potential. Learning Gemara has become a very, I don't know how to explain it, like it's been easier this year than past years. Gemara this year has been easier than past years because Rabbi Gonski is a man of the people and a man of justice and would like to help each and every student personally for them to reach their full potential.
First, I want to thank Rabbi Gonski for helping me out with my high school and helping me prepare for my test. That was a big help.
When I was in the 4th grade, my teacher, Mr. Harp, noticed that I was not paying attention in class. My grades began to drop. Mr. Harp was determined to do something about it. Together with Rabbi Lauer, Rabbi Field, and Ms. Tabor, a plan was developed to keep me challenged through an online school program.
Thank you, Rabbi Ringel, for being our science teacher throughout the year. We really enjoyed your class, and we love the way that you teach us, the way you make these projects that are so exciting, and they're really fun to make Google Slides and trifolds. Thank you very much.
Mora Devora, the greatest English teacher of all time. We had her in 1st grade, and we got her back in 8th grade. It was a great way to end this year with our English teacher.
I'd like to thank Mr. Nate, otherwise known as Nate the Great, for being the greatest tutor out there.
Rabbi Nate the Great was the best one-on-one tutor. He was always helpful and very funny. And we actually had an arm wrestling match, and he barely beat me, but next time I'm going to win. Mark my words, Nate.
Mr. Siegel is an amazing teacher. He's very patient, and he's been our teacher throughout middle school. Thank you, Mr. Siegel.
I want to thank Mr. Quaker for teaching us so much this year, and he's an amazing teacher, and he just taught us so much, and he prepared us a lot for high school. So thank you, Mr. Quaker.
My favorite memories. In four-year-olds, I actually ran away with someone and hid behind the palm tree, and the teachers couldn't find us. That was pretty fun.
I came from public school and I didn't know anything about learning Hebrew or Gemara or anything. And Joey, my boy right here, he told me to come to the school and he introduced me to all of this. So a big thank you to this guy.
I will remember following the great times and friendships I've created here. The 100-yard dash to Mincha with Binyamin, cracking jokes with Yaakov, debating in Gemara, and so much more.
Course of Torah Day School, I made many friends. In between classes, we would throw notes to each other, and we would also do like our secret codes and stuff, and a lot of fun with that. Hopefully, Mayor will be with me in Shiva High School next year.
When I first came here, I was scared and shy, till David and Abraham and Josh made me feel comfortable here and feel like I belonged here. Anything you would like to say? My first friends was David. He helped me get around the school, get to know everyone. And then it was Abraham. I found out he was in the same school as me when I was in kindergarten.
He was in the same class as you, kid? How did you
Same school.
As we graduate from school and enter the next chapter of my life, high school in Missouri, I will always remember fondly my days here in TDSP.
Rabbi Gonski helped me learn for my Bechinach for yeshiva, and now because of him, I'm in Yeshiva High School at Rabbi Getz's, and now I can learn even more Gemara.
The high school that I'm going to next year is Yeshiva High School of Arizona. I'm very excited to be going there. They do a lot of fun activities over there. They stay sometimes to 7:45.
As I look back on my journey, I can see that I didn't get here alone. I had the support of my family, my friends, my rebbeim, and teachers. As I move forward, I'd like to express my gratitude to my mom and dad for always being there for me.
Last but not least, I must thank my incredible family. Through all the hardships, whether they were medical, emotional, or physical, they have been by my side. Having type 1 diabetes is not easy and at times scary. Knowing they have my back makes it easier for me to manage and navigate this condition. Ima and Abba, I love you and thank you.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for all the sacrifices you made in my life, and always pushing me forward in school and helping me with anything I needed help with, and always doing the best for me.
I want to thank my parents for everything they did for me and helping me go to yeshiva, and I'm really grateful to them. Thank you, Papa and Mama.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always being there for me. You prepare me to face any challenge to come.
I would like to thank my parents for sending me to a Jewish school with good education.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always supporting me and helping me get into yeshiva. Getting Kitchen 18 in the middle of the day was very clutch. I would like to thank my dad for bringing me to St. Louis, for getting me a feel there before I go so I know how it is. I will hopefully get you much nachas next year.
I would like to thank my parents for bringing me to the school from public school. Mostly my dad, because he was the one who looked the school up. Also my dad, because he plays with me a lot. I play 2K with him, destroy him a lot.
I would like to thank my parents for helping me through tough challenges. It is because of you that I am who I am today.
Thank you to my dad and mom for always supporting me through this journey. I hope to give you guys nachas next year.
Thank you to my mom and my dad for taking me to school every single day, driving 30 minutes and helping me get into yeshiva and helping me get out of public school with all those schmoigers, Rabbi.
I would like to thank my parents for taking me to school every single day and taking care of me and hearing my school drama even after school. And I know my mother did not want to listen to me, but she still put up with it.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention this special person. Thank you so much to my mother for being the best teacher in my life. Thank you to my father for teaching me important life lessons, for bringing me places, for always having fun with me, and for always being there for me.
Scratch that one. Bloopers.
So hard. Why is it so hard? It's just a video.
Wait, Rebbe, what am I supposed to be saying?
Torah Day School has taught me that without Torah, you might as well be a lump.
The reason why I left public school is because there's too many schmoigers. And I came to this school because there's no schmoigers here. There's some, but it's all right. We'll deal with it.
My conscious hours.
Good. Remember when I was in Rabbi Lowen's class? The Gemara learning over there was very chashuv.
Rebbe, it looks so much more official when I'm going like this.
Hey guys, today we'll be talking about very nice stuff.
Sorry for running away, more punny and more ringle.
See my mother.